Good morning, guys. So I'm not at school today, as you're aware. But I wanted to explain this change to the scrapbook for you so you understand. So basically, as I was going through it yesterday, I started kind of putting things together and realized, this is a lot of work. Which I knew going into it, but there's some components that we still haven't done that we need to add to it, and I would rather spend a whole class period on that because it's technology related, and some of you might be familiar with it, some of you might not, but I want to give you a whole class period to work on it. So I'm going to make videos on it so you can watch them just in case you don't catch it while we're doing it in class. But because of that, I don't want you guys to have to worry about that on top of new slides. So here's what I'm going to allow you to do. Project is worth 300 points total. Okay, so there's another 50 points, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, so it's worth 300 points, and that's for all the slides and the topic slides and the quotes and all of that. But here's the thing, they are not all equal points. So the topic slides, those are the ones where you have the title that shows in the table of contents, and then the pictures and all of the writing part, that's worth 15 points, okay? And if you look down here, it shows you that what all is required in that, within that points to get all those points. Now, just because you do all of those things, just because you do all of those things does not mean you automatically get the points. You also have to do them well and correctly. Okay, so if you look at the topics page, it has total of 10 things you have to do. That would be 10 points. And then the writing, which is worth 5 points. So that's a total of 15 points per topics page. Again, those are the ones that have the title, like accomplishments, and then all of the accomplishments you need to have. Okay, that's 15 points. The quotes pages are worth 5 points. So on there, you need to have the quote, the speaker, clip art, animation, and transition. Those also have to be done neatly. So while those are more completion grades, as long as they're done neatly, you're good to go. All right, so as of last Monday, when you handed these in, you would have done 15 topic slides if you did them all and got them all handed in. So 15 times 15, let me use my handy dandy calculator because I'm not good at math like you guys, and you probably already figured it out. 15 times 15 is 225. You have 225 points towards your 300. You did 15 quote slides, so 15 times 5 is 75. That's 75 points towards your 300. Guess what? If you did everything that you were supposed to do for Monday, you have your 300 points. That does not mean you're done. You have to make sure you have the clip art. We have to go through and do a ton of other things. So there's like adding transitions to every slide. You got to clean it up and make sure that, all of those corrections I told you to make, you've made. You want to make sure you've done all of that stuff correct, okay? Because it's not just a completion grade. It's not just, oh, I did it, so I get the points. It's also how you did it. It's the execution of it, okay? So just because you did everything, every box is checked, doesn't mean you get the points, okay? It's kind of like if you were to be on a team of some sort. Just because you show up to practice every day doesn't mean you get to play, right? Show up to practice every day. Hopefully you get to play, but if you put time in, you put work in, you show the coach that you're willing to work, and you actually are good at it, even if you don't have the aptitude for it, or it's not something you're good at, but you are trying to improve, maybe you'll get to play. So that's the same idea here, okay? It's not just, oh, I did it, I get the points. It's how well you did it and how you executed it. By this time, you kind of know what I'm expecting. Those of you who've gotten grades that you weren't happy with, have asked what you can do to improve it. Every time I make a video, I'm like, oh, Yanni Yonerston. Okay, what? Okay, so what I'm telling you is today, I believe B class is in class today. So you guys are working on your scrapbooks. If you've done all the pages, guess what? You're done, unless you want to go back and fix them. So there's that. However, most of you are not caught up on your lexicons, so you can work on that. And you also are doing IRT for the first 15 minutes of class, so you can continue reading on that as well. And then I am collecting your poetry explications tomorrow. That's the Sonnet 118 with all the annotations and all of that. That is due tomorrow for A class and then Friday for B class. Okay. A class and B class on Thursday and Friday, what we're going to do is we are going to apply the technological aspect of what we need to do for our slides. So that's the workday part of Thursday and Friday. Okay, so my goal in doing this was to make things less complicated, but I'm sure I made it more complicated for some of you. But basically, on the most basic level, take all the slides and total up to 300 points. Okay, quote slides are worth 5, topic slides are worth 15. Divide that up however you want. Okay, totally up to you. So on this sheet, it tells you that you have to do the book mock-up page, but that counts as 2 topic slides. Then you guys have to do a presentation. Okay, so the presentation, you do not have to get up in front of class. For those of you who are like, oh my God, I don't want to get up. Oh, that's okay. You do not have to. The presentation means the presentation you hand in so that I can watch it and it's presented to me. So that is table of contents has to be complete and accurate. Embedded the song itself that we're going to put, and I'm going to show you how to do that on Thursday and Friday. And then the automatic forwarding of the slides, which I'm also going to show you how to do that. That's a big, big part. That's 30 points. So those are basically completion grades that you get if you've done them. Okay, and it has to be complete. You have to do it all. Okay, so that's a total of 50 points. Just doing that part is worth 50 points. If you don't do that, you're going to get a 0 out of 50. Okay, you can earn anywhere between 5 and 10 points by presenting it to class, which really is just you getting up and pushing play on your presentation and then just telling us a little bit about it. That's it. That's all you have to do if you want to get an extra 5 to 10 points. Okay, so if you have questions, you can text me or ask me on Thursday or Friday, and you can also ask over the weekend. We have a long weekend this weekend. I have a really long weekend this weekend. I got a lot going on. Ooh. So they're due on Tuesday for, what is that, A class? Yes, Tuesday A class, Wednesday B class. Okay, so I know this was a little bit longer of a video than I'm used to giving you, but I wanted to really explain how the points are working. Okay, if you have questions, let me know. And I think that's everything I need to say. So have a great day, guys. I'm sorry I'm not there. Not COVID sick. I've got other issues going on. My head sometimes doesn't like me, and it makes me go wah, 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 like that. Wah, 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 wah. So I'm going back to bed because my head is not feeling great. Okay, so I will see you soon. Okay.